I want to. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you
It is,
believe I'm sitting outside because it's actually nice outside? Don't tell anyone.
nice enough Florida, 85 degrees kind of away, 90, whatever it is.
How I define nice, if I can sit out here and not be sweating while I'm just sitting here, that's nice.
That's a win. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a huge win. I suspect if I got up and started um working in the lawn here that needs some attention, some sweat would start flowing, but I'm very comfortable sitting out here sipping my cacao in my peacock cup.
Nice. Yeah, I had my cacao morning. I am all amped up, uh, all energized. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, let's get into it.
I don't know if you saw what I what I wrote is I wrote, we always got something to say and we might make you laugh and we might make you cry, but who knows? You got to show up to find.
There you go. Because what's better than us at all hours of the day? Like literally, you can Google us at midnight. You can see us live at 8 a.m. Yeah, sure, why not? But I do want to say, like, why are we doing this, right? Like, why are we going live? People are probably like, what the heck are these ladies doing right now? And honestly, like, we just want to connect a little bit more. We just want to show ourselves, put ourselves out there, let you guys know, like, this is real life and all of our ideas and excitement and all of these things. Like, it really is, for all of us.
It's real, it's legit. And you mentioning the connecting with people, I can't tell you how many times in recent months that especially women, but also some men have commented on needing connection and finding it difficult out there, wherever there is,
Mhm.
um, that it's hard to find people that are thinking um, about things more important than what did you watch on TV last night and what'd you have for dinner? I don't know. Um, and that is something that, that we're a stand for here. Like we want to create connection. And if you're out there looking for a community that you can connect with to talk about real shit, um, we're your tribe, right?
Hmm. It's funny because keep noticing, like with our studio events, that it doesn't take an enormous amount of effort to create a group of people that want to chat. Good morning. Morning, guys.
Morning,
Um,
Michael. I don't
and
know who
so
Facebook user is, but good morning to you too.
yeah. So I noticed that even when it's just three or four of us getting together, like there's just such an instant connection. And when it's 20 of us, there's still such an amazing connection because I think it's our human nature to be together in community, right? So a lot of times I hear people, oh, I don't have time, or I can't carve out the time because I have to do something that pushes my business forward, or no, I got to do this event for work. And I'm like, okay, which is great. Like I've done it, believe me. I've networked to the ends of the internet, to the end of the world, the edge of the county and beyond. And also I find that I end up doing business with people, just like they say, right? Know, like, trust. I can't know, like, trust someone that is at a networking event yelling at me, throwing their business card at me, and not connecting with me. Like, I literally don't care about that. Because I feel like you're coming from such a place of lack and such anxiety that's like, it doesn't feel good to be next to you, right? So, who are the people that I am giving my money to? Who are the people that I am connecting with? It's the people that are showing up with their heart. It's the people that are showing up and just having like a real conversation that I could be like, man, wow, you understand me, right? Like you're going to get me. And we're all talking about the same thing. So like everybody that shows up, even though they all show up on different days at different times, the topics and the issues and everything is the same, and it's men and women, like we say, we're far more alike than we are different.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I love we have so many different kinds of events too that happen at the studio. And so um maybe one event doesn't seem like your kind of event, but there's other kinds, like pick one that feels comfortable to you. And like once you show up for one event and realize like how cool they are, then you want to try the other events too.
Yeah. What I love
Um
is how quickly they move you forward, right? Like each event, the one that works for you, right, ends up moving you forward. And sometimes it's just one thing that you needed to hear, right? Like last night you had your evening with the blue ones, and it was a small group of us, and it literally just took a couple of sentences from each of us to help someone along their path, and practical things too, right? Like things going on in your business and things going on in your life and things going on with your kids, and like this is real life, it's what it's for. And sometimes you get so caught up in your own story that like you don't have time to Google the answer. Like I just want to go sit with somebody, tell them my shit, and be like, does anybody have any ideas, right? And then all of a sudden, yeah, everybody's got ideas because everybody's been through it or they've heard of somebody or whatever. So anyway, this is what I love about the retreat that we're going to do, because it is like dedicated time to get into it, like I mean, as much as we're facilitators, I've got a list of things going on in my life that I just want to like focus and concentrate on. And sometimes I can't do that here. Like I can't do that because of everything else that I've got going on. I mean, I'm getting really good at carving out time for myself, but some of it just needs like a little extra attention and guidance. And, sometimes you don't know what you don't know, right?
and I think that's a big problem for so many people, is knowing that you are worthy of carving out time for yourself. You are worthy of gifting yourself this retreat or whatever it is that's out there. I have been pondering the question lately. I don't know why, but people often ask, what would you tell the younger version of yourself, your 20-year-old self, your 30-year-old self, your 40-year-old self? And I'll even go so far as to say, I'm going to tell this to my 90-year-old self as well. But it's okay for you to put your needs first. It's okay for you to do the things that you want to do. It's okay to not do what you think everybody else wants you to do. People will still like you. People will still love you. You are worthy of having your needs met first. And
For
it's
sure.
really important and necessary. Sometimes I think like I'd probably feel a lot younger and more energetic if I had given 20-year-old me and 30-year-old me permission to do for me. Because
Yeah.
back then, everything was about everybody else's needs, my patient's needs, my family's needs, my spouse's needs, my friends' needs. I always put myself last. Um and didn't take trips that I wanted to take because my husband had other ideas in mind of where we should go and what we should do or how we should spend our money. And
Yeah.
like I can't have those years back, so I decide now to give myself
Yeah, and
what
if
I
and
want.
if and if you're like me, you probably even wore it as a badge of honor, right? Like, oh, look at me, I'm
Yes, of
self-sacrificing. I'm
course.
so proud of myself because I'm suffering for everyone else. Um, I was thinking, last night I mentioned to the group, like, this is the first time I've been this age, right? Like, I've never been 49 before. And I get to be real nice and gentle with myself and be like, okay, this is what it's like to be in a 49-year-old part of my life, right? Like, I don't know why, especially moms, like you think like once you have kids, like you're supposed to know everything. And it's such a lie because you just don't, because you've never done it before, right? Like even if you have done it before, you've never done it with this particular set of kids before, or this particular time in your life or in history or everything that's going on, right? So it's like, why do we like stop ourselves from taking time away from work and taking time away from your kids to really like focus and get yourself aligned, right? Like how much more effective would you be in all of those things if you did give that to yourself, you used to, right? Like when you were in college, you focused on college. When you were in high school, you focused on high school. When you had your kids, you spent X amount of months, only focusing on the kid. Okay, well, just because everybody grew up doesn't mean that you don't still need that focus time, right? So, anyway, this is what I keep telling people when I encourage them to come to our retreat, because I think it's just going to be so powerful, and it's really going to like exponentially move people forward. And that's really my mission. Like, no matter what job I've ever had, whether it was the legal field or teaching or now photography, and then now our podcast and the retreats, like the whole point of my life is to move myself forward and to move other folks forward as well. And if we can do it together, then guess what? We get to do it happily and easily and in flow. Like, right? Like life can be delicious. It doesn't have to be a struggle. I don't, like stop waking up on a Monday morning and shitting all over your week. Like, oh, it's going to be a terrible week. It really doesn't have to be. Like, it really can't just be happy. But you know what? Someone has to show you, like someone has to open that door for you and say, you know what? Here's a couple of ideas that maybe you just haven't considered.
So funny that you said door opener. Years ago, a friend of mine, she gave me a card with the picture of a door on the front, and inside she wrote this message. She's like, Julietta, I see you as a door. Like, you're always, any question that I come to you with, you have the door there to open for me to pass through to get what I'm looking for. And I'd kind of forgotten about that card, but when you brought that up, I was like, yes, I am a door.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. All right, 8:15. I have to take my children to the orthodontist because this is real life. But I love spending time with you. Thank you.
Even when we can't be physically together, we can be virtually together. And yep, so we've all got stuff to do today. Let's go change the world.
But I do want everybody to take a couple minutes. Please, please, please do yourself a favor. At least do us a favor and go look at the retreat website. First of all, Julietta has killed herself putting together the landing page. And, of course, I'm the one that's critiquing and tweaking. So she has put up with me plenty. So do her a favor and take a look at it. And, even if you feel like maybe it's not the right time for you, or maybe you're not sure, or like, how am I going to afford it, or all of these things, like book a call with us, chat with us. Like, let's just figure it out. Because honestly, lately we've just been declaring things into existence. I cannot even tell you how powerful that's been. And we'd love to show you that, right? And share that with you. So take a look at the page. It's VOTG podcast /retreats with an S at the end, or just go to the podcast. Honestly, I think if you Google Voices of the Goddess, you're going to find us.
Go there, click on retreats, and you will see my beautiful work. And yes, as Graciela said, like if you have any questions about the retreat, want to figure out how you can make it happen for you because you deserve this amazing retreat, reach out. We would love to sit and chat with you. And yeah, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be so
like
special.
if you're saying, oh my God, I would love to do this, but whatever that nonsense is after that, that's what we can talk about. So anyway, all right. Have a wonderful day, folks. Have a wonderful day, my friend. And I'll see you all soon. All right. Bye.